Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Exploring Medico. Here the various contents regarding anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, pharmacology, community medicine, forensic medicine and toxicology. These all contents videos will be uploaded through which you can gain some knowledge, you can clear your doubts as well. You can make your own notes from this data. So today we are going to start with the anatomy, general anatomy, the portion in which one of the important chapter, skeletal system. Now for anatomy, various books are used like BD Chaurasia, Vishram, etc. Many more publications are there, but which you have to use is dependent upon you. Don't see the majority that which all are using that I will use, because more people are using BD Chaurasia, but everyone does not use. It is not compulsory that everyone has to use. With the language you are familiar with, use that book. You feel that this language is easy for me to write my answers in the exam, use that book. Even I will be uploading the notes of every chapter which you can write in the exam and you can gain the good score. But it is dependent upon you. You can make your own notes too. It is not necessary that you follow my notes only. But you can watch this video to clear your concept if you are not getting. And you can subscribe the channel for getting the more content, for getting the more knowledge. So we can start with the skeletal system. Now before starting the skeletal system, let us discuss one of the introductory part, that is locomotor system. Now I think you have heard about the locomotor system. It is an organ system. Why it is called organ system? Because various systems are included in this. Now in the locomotor system, three systems is there. One is skeletal system, one other is about joints, and one is about muscular system. These three different systems are there under locomotor system: skeletal, joints and muscular system. So today we are going to discuss about skeletal system. And this locomotor system is comprises of what? Sometimes it is asked in the Viva, or sometimes it is asked even in the 1 mark question to the various paramedical courses or even the medical courses like homeopathy, Ayurvedic, MBBS. That locomotor system is comprised of what? Then you can say it is comprised of bones, muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints and cartilages. Sorry for this handwriting, but you have to somewhat accommodate. It will improve by time. So this was all about our locomotor system and minor introduction. Now we can start with the skeletal system. Now skeletal system is what? It is the word derived from Greek, which means skeletos, that is dried body. Skeletos means dried body. Now if you want to study about all these bones, associated cartilages, membranes, then that study is called osteology. Study of bones and associated cartilages and membranes. Getting? Osteology. Study of bones and associated cartilages and membranes. Now skeleton is what? It consists of bone as well as cartilaginous framework of the body. Now bones and skeleton both are interrelated because the entire skeleton comprises of various bones. That our number is 206 bones, which you will learn in detail in this channel also as well as in your colleges also. The bones and cartilages are special connective tissues. Now, talking about skeleton, it is two types. One is axial skeleton, another is appendicular skeleton. Now, both of these skeleton have their own specifications, which we are going to discuss now. But this should be clear that what is axial, what is appendicular. Now, axial skeleton means what? If we talk about axial skeleton, what does it mean? Axial skeleton means center, that is axis of body. The skeleton which is situated in center and axis of body, and the function is of what? Of axial skeleton? Upright and erect position. Upright and erect position. Axial skeleton keeps the body upright and erect position. Now, axial skeleton comprises of 80 bones, and that 80 bones are of what? One is skull, one is vertebrae, ribs, sternum. Bones of these various parts comprises of 80 bones. Now, skull is cranial expanded end and protects the brain. What is skull? Skull is cranial part which protects brain. Function. If we talk about vertebrae, it is central axis of body. And function is what? Protects spinal cord and upper and lower extremities. So you have to write notes like this. First of all, what is axial skeleton, number of bones, and if it is skull, what is vertebrae, what is ribs. Now, if we talk about ribs and sternum, then they both form what? Thoracic cage. Ribs and sternum is made up of thoracic cage. And what is function? Facilitate respiratory movements. This is function of it. Now let us see diagram. C. Axial consists of skull, vertebrae, ribs, sternums. Now axial is clear. Now we will talk about appendicular. As written in the diagram, that appendicular skeleton is what? Which has upper limb, lower limb, means which have different types of extremities. So upper and lower extremities and it has joints. This much is enough. Now you can see consists of two pairs of limbs of superior, and it has how many bones? 126 bones. And axial skeleton has how many bones? 80 bones. Now we can describe the one of the important topic, that is functions of bones. If we talk about functions of bone, then first is shape. It mentions shape of body. If we talk about the second function, that is support to lower and upper limb. Third is tendon attachment. Due to bone, it provides a tendon attachment. If we talk about the fourth, protection to various organs. Like what if we talk like brain, spinal cord, lungs, heart. If we now you will be thinking that how bones provide protection to lungs and heart. Now lungs and heart is included in what? Ribs and sternum. Ribs and sternum forms what? Thoracic cage. So ultimately thoracic cage is what? Protection for the lungs and heart. This is where they determine the function. Now fifth, storage of minerals. Now this is more asked in Viva, storage of mineral, but they ask that which mineral. Then you can say calcium, phosphate, and inorganic components. Another function is movement, blood cell production, bone marrow, blood cell production, RBC, WBC from the bone marrow via hemopoiesis. You might have learned in the physiology. And last is storage of fat. Fat storage is done by what? Yellow marrow and red bone marrow. Differences you have learned in the physiology. So these were the functions of the bones. So this was all about the introductory portion regarding the bones, skeletal system, two types of skeleton, and everything. Now another video will come in which we will discuss about cartilage in detail. What is cartilage, types of cartilage, functions of cartilage. And then next video will be coming about detail in bones. Types of bone, structure of bone, nerve supply of bone, functions of bone already we have discussed. So now two videos will come from this chapter. Next video will be coming soon on the cartilage. And after cartilage you will learn about the bones. In the cartilage, one of the important component which we are going to learn is clinical applications, which you have to keep in mind, because clinical applications are IMP for the practical purpose as well as Viva purpose as well as the theoretical purpose for the exams, which we will discuss in the next video. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section where I will try to solve. This was just a minor introduction to let you know whether you are able to understand my language, whether you are able to cope up or not. So if you have liked this content, subscribe the channel. If you did not like, you can even dislike so I can improve more. I am trying my best to give you the more familiar content and easy content. Now this you can make a note from this only directly, because many students are not familiar with the BD Jorasan, especially Gujarati medium students cannot directly accommodate. So you can use these notes also. So let's meet in the next video. Till that, take care. Have a good day.